It is totally okay to just rest. Planning day for my personal brand. You can't always do this when you work a full-time job, but you are a badass at making money. My unpaid employee. There's kale and lemon. Good morning guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today I have a no plan day, which essentially just means that I've booked out the day for myself and whatever I want to do. So whether that be I want to do some work, whether that be I want to read the whole day, whether that be I want to go to the beach, it's just like depending on the mood of the day. So like I always schedule one no plan day where I can per week. And today is that day, so I thought I would vlog it. It might be a little bit more of a homey vibe, a little bit more chill, but I wanted to show that on my content because I know a lot of my content can be like, let's be productive, let's do my to-do list, let's monthly reset. Like I love that side, but I also want to show that it is totally okay to just rest without being like burnt out or like needing to stop. Like rest is just like normal and just as productive. So I really wanted to share that with you guys and just show you a day where I don't have much on and I can do like whatever I want to. I know that I'm very privileged and super grateful to be able to do this because I know obviously you can't always do this when you work a full-time job, but this is my reality, so I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let's do nothing. I'm currently watching the Sweet Magnolias again. I've watched it probably twice over, but I'm currently watching it because the new season comes out on Thursday. I'm very excited. So I'm just like re-watching everything. So I'm just gonna finish this episode and then go get dressed, do my skincare and stuff, and then we'll see where the day takes us.
Forecast for tomorrow calls for terrible rain. I had no choice but to move our outdoor baseball game. Third option, and it raised over $1,000. Had no conveniently not be in a relationship every June. Not keeping me in my current reality. And so most people stumble because they like.
It is now 11 AM. Sorry, I did not vlog. I've just been sitting on my phone catching up on like Grammy performances and Grammy things and YouTube and just scrolling, to be quite honest, but we're not scrolling anymore. I'm gonna put on an opal block because we're spending too much time on the phone today. We don't want that block. Let's do 3 hours blocked. Yeah. Like I've had a few like work things come through and I'm like really trying hard not to go on them because they're not urgent for any means, but like, you know, when you get something and you feel like you have to action it straight away. I am now eating some Chobani Greek yogurt because I'm trying to increase my protein at the moment. I don't eat enough protein and I'm just keeping track of my protein at the moment so I can hit the daily amount, which for me is 136 grams, which feels like a lot. It's what we want to do. So I'm not sure on Greek yogurt, but I know it's good for you. Does it have to taste so shit? That's why I got the passion fruit one, because hopefully it's just like that little bit better, you know? But we'll see about that. I'm just gonna like imagine that it's cream. Part of me right now wants to sit back down and watch like Sweet Magnolias, but I also want to read my book and I know it's a better option, but I don't know what to do. This is actually good. Like, I thought it would taste like shit. Oh my god, yum. This one, and I got the passion fruit one. So the question is, what now? I might read a couple chapters of my book and then I'll keep watching Magnolia. I'm currently reading You Are a Badass at Making Money, and I've been reading this now for, well, I've picked it up, put it down, picked it up, put it down. But I told you one of my goals for this month is to develop my money mindset, and this is the book to do it. So that's what I'm doing. And I know I'll feel good once if I read this today, because I've been putting it off.
Mirrored to you. There will be scenarios that mirror that. Your children will mirror that. Your husband will mirror that.
I'm just watching Georgie's just gone live in the Rise app, and of course I'm tuning in, but I'm gonna make my lunch at the same time.
Doing that is going to be able to believe when it was, I don't know anything. To have a big act that was good in this relationship.
I have just had a shower and I spent the afternoon, I did a little bit of work because I love it, like I just enjoy it. So for me it was no big deal. I did sit down just for a little bit, I was just designing something, and then I sat in my bedroom and I read this. This is Snow Falling, and if any of you have watched Jane the Virgin, you will know what this book is. But Jane the Virgin is one of, if not my favorite TV shows, and this was the book that Jane like wrote in the show, and I didn't know it was a real thing, and then John got it for me off Amazon for Christmas. So I've been reading it. It's very fun because it's like kind of very correlated to the story in the show. So yeah, it's really cool just to read it. I think I'm gonna extend this video out until tomorrow so that you can see 2 comparative days. So this is my no plan day, and tomorrow will be a busy day. So maybe that will be interesting to see like the difference. What my busy day will be me just like on the computer showing you some business stuff basically. But I've got a few things that came through over today on my email. So I just gotta look over that tomorrow and do some jobs. But I'm cooking dinner right now, and I'm gonna put on Magnolia Parks. Again, not Magnolia Parks, the Sweet Magnolias, and watch that while I cook my dinner. Called John Vianney. There's 3 eggs in the sink.
That was mine.
Were you supposed to eat them?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want me to just put them in a container?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Okay, bye.
That's a problem.
Look how good this looks. This dinner is seriously the best. I love it. I got it from the Pilates class. They do recipes on the app as well. And this is, sorry, I just burped. This is chicken cutlet. And then there's like, she calls it orzo, but it's like the small pasta. I forget what it's called in Australia. And then there's kale and lemon and cherry tomatoes, and there's like, it's just some spices. It's very, very good. I'm excited to eat this. Don't you just love a good comfort show? I could watch them all day long. Like comfort shows like Gilmore Girls, Modern Family, Sweet Magnolias, like Jane the Virgin, like that kind of vibe. Like, it just makes me so happy. I'm gonna make my plate and I'm gonna close out the vlog for tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a little bit of a busier day instead. Good morning, guys. It is now the next day and I'm already sat down at the computer because I'm getting into some work today. I've got a couple of things on my to-do list. So the main things that I'm committed to completing is editing this vlog and getting it up. I have a client who I edit a podcast for. I need to grab a couple of like social bits from the podcast for her to put onto her socials. So I've got to do that today and send her over an invoice and like get that sort of finalized. As well, I've got to do my socials for Creatively Mariah. I always do my socials on a Monday, but I had a huge like socials planning day for my personal brand on Monday, and it took really a really long time. I did Monday to Sunday all on Monday, so they're scheduled and I feel really good about that, but I just didn't get a chance to get onto Creatively Mariah things. So today's focus is doing my socials for that, getting a couple videos up just so I can stay in the loop, stay relevant, keep that page active as well. Yeah, got a few email things, and then personal wise, dishes, fold the washing, and make my bed, which I have already done. And then if I get the chance, I want to watch some training vids that I've signed up for. I've got a couple of videos that have been sitting here like replays and that, so I need to watch over them. And yeah, so that is sort of the plan for today. I want to work on my client stuff first and foremost, so I am just reading over her email and then I will start the editing process for that. So alright. Change of plans. The Google Drive link that my client sent over, I just don't have access to, so I just got back to her letting her know that I don't actually have the access to that, so she could send that through. That would be fab. So we're gonna keep going, keep rolling on with the next thing, which is my socials for Creatively Mariah. Let's do that. Never mind, my client, she is fast and she sent me access, so let's jump back into that. Perfect, got it now.
Has this before time where you want to face? I bought a brand new microphone.
All right, it is now 12 o'clock and I've done my client work. I just have done up a few little edits for her and sent them over to her for like approval if she lacks the style of content. So this is my first time working with her, so I'm just sending like a one-off just to see and make sure she likes it, and then I'll edit the other ones for her in that same layout if she approves. I did Creatively Mariah socials as well. I only do 2 posts a week for Creatively Mariah because I just know I don't have the brain space to do like 5 days, 7 days. I can't stay consistent with that, so for me it's more important to stay consistent in the same number. So 2 is my consistent like minimum, and if I can do any more that's great, but 2 is my standard. And then with like Mariah Vianney, which is my personal brand, is 6 days a week of content, if not more, depending on what I've got on. I'll show you like the little thing I just did for my socials. So I spent some time creating this like graphic, which I think is kind of fun, a little bit playful, a little bit more something to like visually look at rather than just like the text on the screen. So for me it's more so about like one post is usually a reel of me working with like text overlay, which I did as well, and then the other one is usually a graphic because I like to do on my grid like one reel, one graphic, one reel, one graphic. It just kind of helps me. So I've done this one, and then this is like it'll be a carousel, so this is like the second page of the carousel just explaining like what I do, and then the caption will go along with that. If you guys are stuck ever with like social content and you haven't tried ChatGPT yet, I don't know what you're doing, because ChatGPT is literally like my unpaid employee. It's so helpful just to bounce ideas off. I don't need to copy it like word for word, but it might spark ideas and like get the ball rolling. I actually use ChatGPT as like what kind of idea what you might have as a graphic, and it was like tasks I can take off your plate. So I was like, oh, I like that idea, and then I created that graphic with the plate, and then it kind of like stemmed from there. So that is what I just spent some time doing. My next thing that I really need to do is I work with Lost Minerals as like an affiliate ambassador. So I just got my monthly email from them. They send me like a monthly email about like code I have for the month, if there's like any dates that they need things posted by, and then like selecting the product that I'd like for that month. I'm just reading over this email now just to write it down into my like socials calendar so that I don't forget about it and it's like locked in. I need to have lunch soon because I'm starting to get a bit hungry. Hi Mariah. Da, 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 da. So they've given me a new code for this month. So this month is free shipping for orders over $100, and it's like Mariah shipping. So I always go into my link tree and just make sure that that's up to date, but it is just like important that I keep that up to date so that any of my followers, like if they go to use it and it doesn't work, like that's just not a good vibe. So we just make sure that everything is spot on. Have a look at the brief. I just need to make sure I know my shade.
5. Low tox makeup.
I'm getting really hungry. It's so dark today too because it's like overcast, but I'm like, I hate that. It makes me feel like it's late at night and I'm like, should I be going to sleep? It's raining. I'm gonna shut the window. My client just got back to me and she's happy with the layout, and so I'm gonna edit those videos and then I need to edit this vlog. But first, before we do that, I need to eat some food. I do have some leftovers from last night. Finished editing the snippets for my clients, so I'm just trying to get back onto Canva, but it's been very slow. I need to send over my invoice. Maybe I can like clear the history. Come on Canva, I need you. So frustrating. It's so frustrating when a platform like doesn't work. Like, surely get your shit together so that I can do my job. I'm getting it on my phone. So what's the issue? Let me go on Chrome. Understand love and light, manifesting. It's working on Google Chrome. Oh god, what's my password? Alright, let's do up an invoice. Okay, that's done. Alright, what's next on the list? I now need to edit this video that you're watching so that it can go live tonight. Yeah, it's only 1:20. It feels so late because it's so dark outside at the moment, so I'm like, I feel like I'm running out of time, but it's like, it's fine. So I am now going to edit this video that you're watching. So I'm going to close it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It kind of showed a little bit of the duality in my life. You know, one day it can be super chill and the next day, you know, it's very work heavy, very editing, very computer based. If you like this, let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts on it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.